Hello and welcome to the guide for the level 100 heroic Berserker. And this one was quite a doozy. So we're here in a guild hall because I needed axe components, crafted axe components. And these are sold by a vendor only in Plane of Knowledge that I could find. I could not find one in Shards Landing at all. The spell vendors by... in the center of Plane of Knowledge. Let's see if I can pull up that map real quick. Planes of Power, Tranquility, Knowledge, right here. So right here, and then right next to Shadow Knight spells, but I guess if I go to Goods Maps, right? The actual good one. Well, anyway, right next to the vendors, or they sell the Berserker tomes and the Monk tomes and all that stuff. One of those guys sells these components, and these are required to make these Axe of the Brute, which is our kind of our throwing weapon that we get, and we just click Axe of the Brute here to craft those. There we go. There's another 100 of them. You get 100 per component, so I think that's 100 throws. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if there's any multiple shots in there. So we're in the guild hall because I couldn't figure out a way to get back to Shards Landing without dying, and I didn't want to die. So first things first, we're gonna do we'll go ahead and set up everything here, and then we'll go to Shards Landing. The portal guy here is our way back. We're gonna go ahead and click all our gear, get all this going, and get this set up real quick. All right, so we've gained a little bit of hit points here and whatnot. So let's get some, oh, come on. Let's get some of this stuff dragged around. This is going to be a doozy of a video, so bear with me. My goal is to kill something, and my 120 Berserker, I literally power leveled through all these levels, and I'm not going to be 100% sure on if everything I say is going to be 100% right. So if there's an actual experienced Berserker in the thing, but in the comment section, let me know and I'll pin your comment if I'm doing something absolutely wrong. But for the most part, my point of view in these videos is that, you know, this is somebody who just, you know, boosted this character to 100 and they're going to go. So let's get to it. First things first, let's look at our disciplines. I think that'll work first. I need some bars. I didn't make those yet. All right, so I got some bars made now, so we can actually start doing this. All right, so let's go through these and see what we got here. So Fearless Frenzy allows you to attack your melee attacks to do additional harm in the form of Frenzy Strike. This ability can only be invoked when below 90% health. The effect will replenish itself when the Frenzy Strike is invoked in combat. Now, that's I believe that's my 90% health, so not so useful. We're going to put that over here, though. Fearless Frenzy. It might be useful in the way we're going to be playing as a solo, and I don't recommend doing this class as a solo class. Shared Viciousness, this one increases your damage and your target's damage. Wait, no, your target's target and yourself. Interesting, never mind, I misread that the first time. So incites your target's target. So if I'm targeting him, he's gonna give me double damage. Let's try it out. Let's put that right there. It's a 30-second reuse, or 30-second duration, 30-second reuse. I think it would buff the tank's damage in most cases. Axe of Zuriel throws an axe at your opponent. So it's one of those axes and a chance to apply other effects. So let's go ahead and put that. Let's put that on our bar. Let's put that like number 3. A brutal discipline causes your body to be consumed by Berserker Rage, greatly increasing damage of your potential attacks. 30-second duration, 25-minute reuse. That is a burn. Of Phantom. Jeez, I can't even read. Phantom Assailant. You contact a version of yourself from another thread of reality. This version will attack your target. 2-minute reuse. 0 duration. All right, we'll put that right there. I think that's going to be kind of fun to throw. Launches a volley of 4 targets or 4 axes at your target. Brutal volley. Why not? Let's put that one right there too. Augmented Frenzy enhances your natural frenzy ability, allowing you to use the skill more often and adding additional hit to every successful. You must be under 90% health to use this one. So as soon as we get hit, we're gonna want this one. So let's put that on 9 right now. And then where was it? Where was the other one? This one was 90 Fearless Frenzy. Where did I put that one? So these are 90. We have to be under 90% to use these two. So that's a little bit different of a thing. Let's see here. Jarring Crush. Oh wait, no. Augmented Frenzy and Fearless Frenzy are on the same timer. I missed that. Yeah. That's a choice we gotta make. We'll see how those work out here in a minute. Jarring Crush throws an axe. 12-second reuse. Let's go ahead and put that right here. And now, typically, I'd put like some of these things in a macro just so I get them all on cooldown, but we're not doing that right now. Arc Blade attacks 4 targets in front of you with 2 axe strikes. This is timer 16. That might be. That's a 30-second reuse. So we might want that one just to have it there. I don't think we'll have to use it because I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna go out of my way to try to get single pulls. Let's see here. Bellows a terrible battle cry, increasing your companion's accuracy and damage dealt by their critical attacks. So this is a utility spell, I believe, and it is a 7-minute timer. So we're going to want to keep that up pretty much at all times. So that is kind of our buff there. Bloodbrand hurls an axe. Hurls an axe of the brute to slash the skin from your target, causing 425 damage every 6 seconds for 1 minute. The exertion of the blood axe attack will injure you. What? Jeez. There's a theme here. So may or may not be worth casting. It's it's a shorter reuse. I'm just gonna put it right there. And then we get into Crush, which is this one's Crush and this one's Crush. Temple Crush aims the axe of the brute at your opponent's head, stunning them. Alright. 12-second reuse. This is more situational attacks right here. Brutal Axe Throw launches a gigantic axe at your target. That one's on the same 10 timer. We're going to skip that one. By tempering your rage, you can hold it longer, adding additional chance to melee attacks for a time period. There's a chance these attacks will refresh your rage. Alright, so Festering Rage. Let's go ahead and put that down there. It's more situational. Actually, let's put that one in utility. Makes more sense. These are more active. We're going to be clicking these. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put Frenzy on 2. This is our main like kick that you get. Punch to the throat. Execute a vicious attack in your body. The ability you can use if you're not currently in combat. Can't start out a fight with that one. All right. Seventh Wind. This is a stamina heal. Conditioned retaliation. Open wound. Wound yourself, reducing your max hit points and bleeding for a period of time. Pain sharpens your reflexes, making you more likely to riposte an attack. That's interesting. That's going to be a situational, I believe. Rest is another stamina fix. Capricious Rage Discipline focuses your energy to attempt to increase the damage of your next attack. That's a burn. Tendon Gash. Aims your opponent at the legs, snares them. There we go. That's a nice one. This is a timer 10, though. That kind of correlates with those other ones, but these are the situational ones right here. Timer 10, I guess. Vanquishing Frenzy. Strikes your opponent with 3 frenzied attacks, making them weaker against more attacks. So this is a timer 12. And I believe that's our first timer 12, so let's just put that right there. And that's a 30-second reuse, so that's more combat ready. Alright, Advanced Retaliation. This is a 10-minute reuse, so this is probably a burn. Your execution series retaliative strikes, slashing your target and allowing you to dodge for a brief period of time. So this is a situational under 90% of thing. Timer 15, don't see it previously. And then Axe of the Brute is this spell I have right here for summoning those axes. Alright, we already have one of those. Now, is there... Let's see here. Sort by level. Let's go to level 70. Bloodlust Aura. I think this is the one I want. Let's see here. Fills those around you with bloodlust, increasing their strikes. So this isn't a utility. I don't know if there's a better one. There we go. And that is Bloodlust Aura. It doesn't give us any stats. Let's see, so we Shift A. Can I get some stats, please? No. It just increases our critical chance. So that's, you know, we're going to want to make sure to have that up. I don't think there is a new one for that. My monk didn't get one. Yeah, I think that is all the disciplines. I think there could be more, but I think we're still going to be able to kill stuff with what we have. So we need to go through AAs now and kind of go through these. So let's go to I ignore all the passives. Honestly, it doesn't matter. There's some like if you're gonna play a Berserker main right now, caveat, right? You're gonna want to read all these, right? I'm not gonna play a Berserker main. I am here just to get you started and get you killing, right? So if we go like just passives, right, you can kind of see different things that are done during different things, right? I know at least on the monk there was situational, like if I do a certain kind of kick, I get a certain kind of effect, right? So it just depends on what these all say and stuff like that. For the most part, they just increase your damage. Like all these increase my frenzy damage by a certain amount, right? And it's just not something you have to worry about. So pretty easy. Let's see, we need intimidation. Like that. Just put it on 1, why not? And I don't see like any that just off, you know, like casually look at these that's going to cause any kind of conflict. So let's go into general. So origin, that teleports us back to Crescent Reach. Battle leap, when activated, you will leap 10 feet in the air and permanently increases your base melee damage by 40%. 40%. So immediately when you go into a zone, you're going to want to battle leap onto a target. So get a target and battle leap onto it. It will jump you towards the target and give you 40% extra damage. Let's see here. Activate because your primary melee slot to hit with an additional for 48 seconds. This is a burn. It's a 20-minute reuse. Furious Leap instantly teleports you forward. So this is one of those utility ones that kind of just jumps you around the zone. Furious Rampage. When this is activated, this is a 20-minute reuse. You cause your primary slot to hit all targets around you and stuff like that. So if you're familiar with the monk, this is like I think it's, oh god, I can't even remember the name of it, but not Inner Flame, but Destructive Force, I think. Maybe that's it. It's like there's a single target version and a AE version. So this will hit everything around us for 15% of standard melee and 40-foot radius. Yeah. Mass group buff. I honestly have no idea what a Berserker group buff, but it's there. I would really have to like look into that. I have no idea, honestly. Rampage, when activated, performs a 3-slot primary combat around all creatures in your area. So this is just another AoE attack. This is a 3-minute reuse. So this is, I'm gonna put this in the white category down here, because that's gonna be more of a extra attack we can just throw out there. Self-preservation. This is our evade, escape kind of thing. It's kind of not the feign death, but this will get us out of aggro. Let's go ahead and put that right there. Silent strikes. This will make things hate us less while we're fighting it. So let's go ahead and just put it right there. I always put all those kind of things in the burns because that's what I put those on the same macros, right? I don't want to get at more aggro for burning unless I'm a tank. Rage. This one will increase your base melee damage by 15% and increase your damage. So this is another burn, 7-minute reuse. Very nice. Alright, Agony of Absolution. When activated, it instantly consumes 10% of your health to cure up to 10 or up to 20 effects. So this is a cure. Takes health, but it's a cure, alright? When activated, strikes your target with throwing skill attack that will do base damage and root them in place for 24 seconds and snare them. So that's a pretty nice one. We're gonna want to use this one more often. Binding Fury. When activated, grants your melee attacks a 110% bonus to trigger Blinded Fury, increases attack power by 300 for 1 minute, reduces your weapon delay by 11%, a 100% a chance to double attack, but has 100% a chance to apply blinding. Blinded, you're unable to see for 6 seconds. That's a 10-minute reuse. All right, we'll put that one right there. But we'll see how that goes. Blood Pack, when activated, grants your melee attacks a 360% chance to trigger Blood Pack Strike for 1 minute and 30 seconds, consuming 1% of your health to deal. Consumes 1% of your health to deal 1800 damage to the target. Alright, this is another burn. It's very situational, obviously. Yeah, because you're going to take 1% of your health to do 1800. And that's about, it's a pretty good ratio right now because I don't have more than 180,000 hit points. All right, Blood Sustenance. This one activates absorb your damage, allows you to absorb damage as health. All right, so that's doesn't sound fun. Blood Fury. When activated, consumes 29,000 health, then 3,000 health after 6 seconds to allow you to activate abilities that require reduced health. Then blesses you with Blood Shield, absorbing 100% incoming damage up to 2,500. Okay, so this is how we get to that lower health range, right? So this is that ability. Braxy's Howl, when activated, increases the damage of up to 8 opponents. Increases the damage? Up to 8 opponents within the 35 range take from melee damage by melee attacks by 12% for 30 hits. Okay, so this is a debuff that makes us do more damage. And then it fears them. That is very nice. This is a 1 minute reuse, so we're going to want to put this in our click all the time button. Communion of Blood consumes 2,000 health or 20,000 health to restore 10,000 stamina. Let's just put that right over there. That sounds fun. It's a 10-minute reuse, so it's not exactly something you can click more often. Desperation, when activated, increases your overhaste by 25% for 5 minutes. Reduces the use time of this ability by 2 minutes. Okay. Increases your overhaste by 5 minutes. This is a burn. It makes us attack faster, so. Distracting attack. This passive grants your chance to distracting attack and makes them hate us less. So that's enabled. The activation on that is just to disable it. Drawn to blood. This ability, when gravitated towards your target, if you're under the effects of blinding frenzy. What? Okay, so if I do blinding fury, so if I click this one or frenzied resolve, this will draw me to my target. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. All right, I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna move blinding fury down here because we're gonna mess with this. What was the other one? And frenzied resolve. I don't see frenzied resolve. Maybe it's this juggernaut one. All right, we have that down there, so we do this and then we can hit that. It'll make us go to our targets. All right, Juggernaut Surge. When activated, it triggers Juggernaut form, transforming you into a living golem, increasing the minimum damage you deal with melee damage and throwing attacks by 130 points, scaled by the delay of your weapon, and the damage dealt by your critical melee attacks by 45% for 30 seconds. Wow. All right, that is a burn. We're going to put that one right there. That is... All right, we're going to try to... Like, I haven't been using all the burns in all these videos, but we're going to be trying to go through all this stuff. Our goal is to not die. So Juggernaut's Reserve, consume 5% of your maximum endurance and reduces incoming damage by 10%, consuming that 5% as your health for 1 minute. That sounds lovely. Reckless Abandon. Consumes 10% of your maximum health to initially... Alright, so this is another one of those drain the blood out of you. And I think so. Let's put that one. It was Blood Fury. Let's put it right there. Savage Spirit grants 275% non-cumulative increase to damage of your critical melee attacks, but triggers Savage Spirit Pendants after fading, consuming 25%. Oh, jeez, this mercenary better be like on the ball here. This is another burn. We'll just put it down here because I might not click that. Inspire is another, just increases like every single thing we have. Minimum damage, throwing damage, everything by like, looks like 40%. It's just like a big burn. Tireless Spirit increases your movement speed by 130% for 54 seconds. 15-minute reuse though, so let's put that in utility. Uncanny Resilience, absorb 50% of incoming melee damage, up to 50 damage per hit, up to what? 130,000 damage for 48 seconds. So this is a defensive utility. That right there. Untamed Rage, consume 1% of your maximum health every second to increase your double attack by 50%, your overhaste by 25%, your attack power by 320, your accuracy by 35%. All right, so that's another burn. All right, I think that's everything. I don't see anything else that would be like I need to grab. So let's go ahead and let's go to Shard's Landing and try to kill something. We've been messing around here long enough. Oh yeah, we have not, before I do that, where's my mount? I need to do that. Click that. We're gonna have to go to Shard's Landing first, I guess, to do that. All right, we're back here in Shard's Landing. So let's go ahead and Try to kill a snake. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. We got the mercenary here. It's a healer mercenary. It is in reactive. So hopefully that's all that it takes to get us. I did not see what I want to pull with. Let's see here. See if I can even throw with the thing like that. Alright, let's start with the light blue. Let's see if I can throw without, yeah, I can't throw like that. Now there was a throw axe ability. I can't remember the name, honestly. Did you Broody volley? 4 targets. Which one do we want to use just to throw an axe? Yeah, let's do this one. There we go. So he's coming up here. And let's go ahead and start. So we're going to do a frenzy. We're going to do an axe of Zurl. And a brutal volley. And arc blade. And dead. Alright. We killed our first light blue mob. That's nothing. Here we go. We are going to go for the blue mobs now. Come on. Throw the axe. Did I? Alright, axe is real. There must be some kind of like line of sight issue right here. Let's just go on him. There we go. I'm also getting some really bad lag. Alright, so there we go. We got Intimidation, Frenzy, Arc Blade, Frenzy again. Vanquishing Frenzy, there we go. Oh, we didn't do Battle Leap. Let's do Battle Leap onto him. There we go. It gives us more bonuses. And 8. Fearless Frenzy. And Binding Axe. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Axe of Zuriel. There we go. We're gonna just try to let this one go as long as we can without having to use any burns. And the next one will do burns and stuff. But his DPS is doing what he can. There we go. Vanquishing, Frenzy, Axe. There we go. Brutal. And looking good. I don't know why he's not attacking. There's like some weird line of sight thing here, so I'm not gonna count that as a thing. So let's how's that? The mercenary actually used a lot of mana on that, so. Alright, there's one right there. We should be able to pull him with Brutal Axe. There we go. Now we're gonna go Frenzy, Intimidation. We're getting smoked. So, there we go. And we can do Blinding Axe, Arc Blade, Frenzy, Frenzy again, or Axe of Zuriel. Let's try, was it Tendon Gash? That one will snare him, right? There we go. And let me see here. Let's do, so he's at 58%. Let's do, trying to think of which one would be the most interesting. Is this one Shared Viciousness? Okay, let's try Shared Viciousness. So that gave us Shared Viciousness, which will increase our damage. You can kind of see it going there. Oh, Purple Club, Purple Club, Purple Club. So that is not fun for us. Healer's not keeping up on that. So you would really, at this point in the game, you want something that can tank the hits, and I'm not confident that a Berserker is that. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna try I think Brutal Discipline next. causing your body to be consumed by berserking rage, greatly increasing the damage of your potential attacks. So that's going to be the next one we do. Alright, we got the attack. And we're going to go ahead and start doing that. Brutal. And then intimidation, arc blade, rage, and blinding axe. Or binding axe. There we go. That's not really doing much. Let's do Phantom Assault. So there should be a clone of us somewhere. There he is. Right there. The little guy. He's even smaller. Let's see what he does. He's tanking. He's a good boy. Alright. Let's see here. Capricious Rage Discipline. It focuses your energy to attempt to increase your damage anytime you're attacked. Alright, we're tanking, so I might as well clicky click that one. There we go. And intimidation. He's running. Tendon gash. Snared. Perfect. Alright. So we've killed 2 mobs plus a relatively weak mob that's not gonna should never have any problem with. Let's see here. We're gonna do advanced retaliation this time. You execute a series of retaliative attacks, slashing your target, allowing you to dodge for a brief period of time. You must be below 90% health to use this. Well, conveniently, we are going to be under 90% health really quickly. So let's do Brutal Axe Throw. Attack. So we're already 90% health, so Advanced Retaliation. Get that going. Shared Viciousness. And Arc Blade. Binding Axe. There we go. He's just taking the hits. What can we click? Drawn to Blood. Okay, we're gonna do Blinding Fury in the next one. So let's do Rampage. I'll just do a little extra attack there. And now, one thing I would recommend if you are doing this, I would go, like, I'd make your character, get all your stuff set up. I would go into the Throne of Heroes, and I would sit AFK for a few hours and get buffed. Those, like, if you've ever seen my Monk series, like, I'm always getting buffed by the buffs that people are just constantly casting out there, and it'll really help this out. This would probably make this more, like, really easy. Like, we're not having too much of a hard time, right? But it would really increase it even more. Alright, so we're going to do Blinding Fury this time. So let's try that. So there we go. Shared Viciousness, Blinding Fury, which should make us blind here in a second. Blinding Axe. There we go. Now we're blind for 6 seconds or less. Braxy Howl, why not? There we go. We're blind again, so we're just gonna go on and off blind. Let's see here. Phantom Assault. Let's get a pet in there. Let's do Drawn to Blood. Make sure we get closer to him. And I'm just clicking these. Like, I would definitely roll all these up into like 1, maybe 2, 3 macros to just always have them on cooldown, because that's kind of what some of these are, right? There we go. Let's see here. Cry damage. What was this one? Cry Carnage. Terrible battle cry, increasing your companion's damage dealt. Alright, so that was worn off. So there we go. We got that back up. Giving us a little bit more damage. There we go. And we're going to just keep going blind until Blinded Fury wears off. I think we just got purple lined again. And there we go. Done. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I'm going to do maybe one more, and we're just going to click everything we got and see how fast we kill one of these snakes. So let's position ourselves right here. I think we should only get 1. Hopefully 2 might be a little bit much for us. There we go. So I'm going to do Savage Spirits, Juggernaut Surge, which turns us into an ungodly guy, Spire. And that, we're going to do Rage, we're going to do Silent Attacks, Rampage, Furious Rampage. I should have clicked Focused, but who cares? Shared viciousness. Agony of that. Praxis Howl. You better heal me, because I clicked everything. Untamed Rage. And there we go. We got a lot of stuff going on, and we got him. Now we still have the buffs, so let's go ahead and get one more. Cry damage. Bloodlust Aura. That's the aura we already have up. Rampage. Frenzy. Oh, we got him. Jeez, we're just like a killing machine right now. Alright, let's get him. We should be able to get one more before this thing wears out. Start getting all this stuff going. There we go. And we're back in dwarf form. Desperation, what was that? Increases your overhaste, why not? And we're gonna attack faster, get a pet out. Ooh, we are low on health. Shared viciousness. Drawn the blood. Praxis Howl. And that's everything. I think I've literally clicked all our abilities. And perfect. Intimidation. Alright. There we go. So, a little bit of preparation required for this one. You have to go to Plane of Knowledge to get the axes, so you can throw the axes and stuff like that. You know, it was successful. I don't recommend playing the Berserker as a solo class like that. There's a lot of that, you know, take your life kind of abilities that if you don't have the healer mercenary healing constantly, you might have problems with. And I, you know, like I would recommend probably having another character, probably a tank, so that you can kind of have that cohesion between the two. But yeah, you know, it's hard for me to say. But if you're playing with friends, you know, definitely Berserker would probably be a good class to play, because you'd have somebody to heal you and somebody to tank. So highly recommend that. But we were successful. We didn't die. We purple lined like twice, maybe 3 times. I don't know. But we you know, went through everything, went through all the abilities, all the disciplines, all the stuff. I mentioned you have to go to Plane of Knowledge to get the axes and stuff like that. We threw a few of those. There's probably more that we could have done, but I power leveled my Berserker to 120, and I had it barely working before I moved all my characters to from Bristlebane here, and I stopped playing the characters. So definitely, you know, it is what it is. But hopefully this guide is helpful to somebody, and let me know. But thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.